Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be taking a little look at the freshly announced Mythic Battle Pass Season 4. This is the 4th Battle Pass obviously in the Mythic era. This was delayed by 1 week. It was initially meant to drop the second the last one ended. I personally have always said this, I personally love the week downtime because there's a bit of built-up anticipation for the next Battle Pass, a little bit of excitement, and you know, it's nicer, honestly, around the announcement. It feels nicer in my opinion anyway, but that's just my feelings on it. I kind of prefer this week break, but I think the week break was probably because the update came out and there was probably some issues around dropping it during the update weekend or something like that. But I'm happy to announce that we are getting a new Battle Pass and we're going to be going through the rewards and seeing what we can get. So we'll just read through the intro and it says Mythic Battle Pass Season 4. After a short delay, Mythic Battle Pass Season 4 will be starting this Monday. Growing on all the improvements brought in the Battle Pass last season, we're bringing in a few more this season along with a new 5-star weapon and a choice of gold mythic fighters. And here are the big changes. It says new Season 4 changes, Tier 20 reward, Kelly Saw Club is 5-star weapon, Tier 30 reward, choice of gold mythic Doc Stevens, gold mythic Jesse Anderson, 10,000 gold mythic recruit tokens, or 10,000 TWD gold medals. New choice between gold mythic recruit tokens and gold medals at tier 7 and 13 will now include a choice between gold mythic recruit tokens and TWD gold medals. Now personally, I think this is good, but I do think the gold medals is a little bit low considering you're getting a guaranteed gold mythic from the, you know, the mythic recruit wheel, which is for a lot of people going to be gil bits. It's actually going to be like a quarter of a gold mythic a lot of the time, and you're not going to be able to select a character like directly in the store, in the museum. And I mean, I can understand why they're doing it because you get to select it. You're always going to get something that you want, but those characters generally aren't as good. The better characters are in the wheel. So I don't know, maybe a little bit of a boost there in the future would be nice, but otherwise I think choice is always a nice idea. The amounts of silver mythics, battle pass boxes and gear rewards have been overall increased, and we'll look at that in a moment. Mythic Recruit Tokens upgrade. Bonus tier rewards will include Mythic Recruit Tokens as rewards instead of the Select Recruit Tokens. This is a big deal, obviously. I did notice it was kind of strange. It was like giving out 5-star tokens as the bonus rewards. I know we can get mythics in there, but it's really, really low odds, and they're not very good mythics in the first place, so the bonus rewards weren't really that big a bonus. And then lastly, it says there are no more weekly master missions. Master missions have been removed from weekly challenges, which will make it less punishing if you miss out on completing just a single challenge. Rest assured, you'll still be able to collect the same amount of points each week if you fully complete all challenges. This basically means, let's say you had to complete 10 missions that week and you completed 9. Normally, if you completed 10, you get a bonus reward of like 1,000 points, which is quite a lot. Or like, maybe not 1,000, but it could be like 400, 500, 600, which is reasonable, you know? Now you're not going to have that, so you're not, like it says, you're not going to be punished for not doing that one mission. And last season, there were a lot of weeks where I personally just skipped a mission. Like I skipped where I had to ascend 6 stars because it just wasn't worth it. I skipped a few of them, honestly. So yeah, I think this is a good change. Now the 2 gold mythics in this season, Doc Stevens and Jesse Anderson, I like to see this. These are rarer characters. It is hard to come by Doc Stevens. He's completely RNG on the gold mythic token wheel. You can pick him up guaranteed here. Or Jesse Anderson, which is nowhere to be seen. So she is 100% a character that is nowhere else. Again, you can pick her up from here, which is great. I think this is a great change. Last season we had Wayland and Andrew, and my instant thoughts were these characters are both in the, you know, the museum. You can pick them up with the gold medals. This isn't great. This isn't great. I'm not going to be getting characters that realistically are going to make a difference that I can't just get already or I haven't got already. So now it's giving you a really good choice. And honestly, I'm probably going to go for one of those 2 gold mythics over the 10,000 gold mythic recruit tokens to get a pull because they're both decent characters or they're both rarer characters. So that's actually pretty nice. Now it does break down the rest of the information when it comes to the Battle Pass. You can pause and just read this if you want. This is the same each season, just telling you what you can get, like exactly what you can get and how to collect the points and so on and so forth. We will just check this though. Weekly challenge rotation. This will consist of 9 weekly rotating challenges and a reward between 280 and 880 Battle Pass points each, depending on the difficulty. Now, I believe the minimum before was 120 and the max was 720. So those have been adjusted due to the master mission being removed. The login challenge will reward you with further Battle Pass points. And I think there's probably going to be a master mission there, but there might not be. Nothing confirmed just yet. We'll keep scrolling down. and you can see how can I track my event progress, so on and so forth. We are going to get in a bit in-depth detail on what's in the Battle Pass, and we can see. Now, there is something that hasn't been announced in here. I have already gone through the rewards. That is actually a nice little change. It wasn't in the new additions to the season. There is some bronze medals, and we'll get onto that in a second. But you can see the rewards, the crates, Ascendance medals, silver mythics. And you can see at grade 7, you're going to get that choice on the right-hand side between 10,000 of the gold mythic tokens or the TWD medals. The right-hand side is the purchase via the key, and the left-hand side is the free-to-play selection. And you're going to be able to get quite a lot of stuff free-to-play. Obviously, you're going to get a little bit more from paying. It does look like the Still Gear medals have been boosted at grade 15. I believe this was, I think it was 50 and 100 before. And I think it's because the other place, I think it was in here twice. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Either they boosted it because Still Gear medals aren't as like top tier anymore, or there used to be 2 of these rewards in here and now there's only 1. I think there's only 1. We're going to scroll down. I think it's mission 19. Here we go. We get some bronze medals, and this is half the amount of bronze medals required to tier up a character when they're limit broken, to just be able to take them from level 620 to 640. So that's actually pretty decent that we can get some bronze medals in it. I don't think there are any other medals in here. We do at tier 20 get this 5-star weapon. Now, there's a lot of theories going around about this weapon. I've also seen some screenshots. I've seen an obvious fake screenshot as well. And I would just say, wait it out, guys. We saw Razzo's rifle from last season. A lot of people had the screenshot of his rifle on the world map or on the road maps, and it was completely different than the Razzo's rifle that they gave away. The Razzo's rifle that they gave away was very defensive, and the Razzo's rifle that is on those maps was actually quite offensive. So I would just wait it out. I hope that we're going to get something that you cannot craft as easily, or maybe just can't craft at all, and it's a defensive weapon. It is Kelly's weapon, and he is a defensive character, so you would assume that it would be a bit more of a defensive weapon. But my hope is it isn't going to be something just like AP drain or stun and attack in that 3rd slot. I want to see something nice and special for strong characters. They don't have anything that they can use on defense teams. You can't craft too many things, and you know, there aren't that many good weapon selections for strong characters in the army, let's be honest, when it comes to defense teams. We'll keep scrolling down. More gear, more mods. You're going to get a lot of military supplies as well. You can see we haven't seen too many select recruit tokens. I think that was pretty much some of the first select recruit tokens we've seen. And we're going to get to tier 30, which is the big choice, as you can see, of the Doc Stevens Gold Mythic Recruit Tokens, TWD Gold Medals, or Jesse Anderson. Now, by this point in the Battle Pass, we can get up to 45,000 of these Mythic Recruit Tokens. We can see it's quite top-heavy, though. 35,000 of those tokens are in the last 2 missions. But normally in the bonus missions, and you can do the bonus missions if you buy the key, you would be getting select recruit tokens, but now it's actually going to have the silver mythic recruit tokens as well. You can see you're going to get another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and we're going to be able to get another 35. So you can get basically another 3.5 pulls, and it brings your grand total up to 8 pulls on that roll. So it's another 8 silver mythics guaranteed. Maybe you can get lucky and get a gold, but it doesn't look like anything else has been boosted. But it is nice to see a replacement of the select recruit tokens, which don't have as much value, obviously, with these mythic recruit tokens in the bonus missions. It does finalize the post with just some extra info when it comes to the actual crates. We know this, but I'm just going to show you this if you want to pause and just check what's in these crates. I don't think there's anything new here. It's the same old crates that we always get in each battle pass. If you want to, again, go back in the video and check out what crate is shown at which rewards, you can see how many of each crate we get. But generally speaking, we get quite a lot of these crates, and they're pretty good. So that is Mythic Battle Pass 4, and I think this is honestly a drastic improvement over last season. I mean, if we compare it to Season 1, it's come on a long way. It really should have been this good straight away. I still think there probably could be, you know, some further improvements, just some slight number improvements. I think the gold medals should maybe boosted to like 15 to 20,000. Personally, I would still go for the character just because these are rarer characters. Like, you can't get Jesse Anderson or Doc Stevens in the museum, but there could be someone who just is newer to the game, and it'd be better recommended that they actually went for a character like one of the more foundation characters. But other than that, I think it is pretty good. I can't really think of anything else that really needs to be tweaked. I think this this level of battle pass as a minimum each season, where you're bringing in a character like Jesse Anderson who isn't available anywhere, plus a character that's highly sought after, potentially in like one of the RNG areas like Doc Stevens. I think this is a good pick. I haven't seen too many complaints. We did go over this a little bit on my live stream, and most people's responses were pretty positive. We'll have to see what the weapon's like. That can make a big difference. And I'm crossing my fingers. That is a defensive weapon that is decent. That, you know, we can't craft anything that's decent as a defensive weapon for strong characters. You know, with the rarer slots at least. You can't do like tier 4 upgrades and get the rare upgrades on a weapon as a strong character and really come out with a weapon that you're really, really happy with as a defense team character. A lot of the time it's just not very good at all. Stonewall, for instance, doesn't really make that big a difference, especially if you've got like Zeke on your team. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I did say as like on my stream, it'd be awesome if it was like Confused on defense, just something different. It is countered by Negan, but Confused on defense would be really awesome. I kind of think that would be great. But we'll have to wait and see. I will be streaming once the Battle Pass goes live, so we'll be able to see my live reaction to the weapon itself. If you want to pop along and tune into the stream, please do. It'll be this Monday. It will also be the Monday when I announce the winner of my Negan 2000 giveaway. This is the second Negan 2000 that I'm going to be giving away. You might have entered already, but if you haven't, please check out the link in the top right hand corner and you'll see a link to the Harper video, and there's a description, like an on-screen walkthrough of what you have to do to enter that giveaway for your chance to win Negan 2000 as a Gold Mythic character. That is the end of my video today though, guys. If you have any thoughts on the Battle Pass itself, do you think there's ways they could potentially improve it further without being like obvious? Yeah, they should give us 500,000 Gold Mythic tokens, like within reasonable levels. Please leave your comments down below. That is the end of my video though, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.